What's up, nerds? My name's Ryan, and today we're going to rank the entire Toy Story franchise, and we're starting right now. So the Toy Story franchise, this has been a pretty successful franchise. In fact, every film in this franchise is great. There's no really downfall of this series. Everything is enjoyable, everything's fun, and that's one really hard thing to nail in a film series. But these films have done it. So it's been actually quite difficult to work out what movies are the best and what ones are the worst. But we're going to try and do it. And coming in at number 4 for me is actually Toy Story 4. And the reasons being as it feels like a different film. The ending of where this movie goes for me just sets up a whole new franchise, but doesn't feel like the rest of the franchise we felt before. We're going to get new dynamics, we're going to get new characters, and a lot of those elements that we loved from the original series are going to be gone. And for that, this movie feels a little bit different and doesn't hit the high notes and as the rest of the series does. But we do get some great performances, we do get some great elements, and the CGI in this movie is stunning, and the comedy in this movie probably is the best of this series. So while it's in 4th place, it still is a really good movie, and as I said, this entire franchise is really good, so it's hard to kind of pinpoint which movies are going to be where. But coming in number 3 is Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is a great movie, and I really enjoyed the element of finding out that Woody actually had a past before Andy. He was actually an unsuccessful TV series, and that really changed the thoughts of Woody. It was this really cool toy, and watching him learn all that he was a cool toy series, and he actually had counterparts and other accessories, including, Bullseye and then Jessie. That stuff was really cool. I also enjoyed the elements that we got to see with Zurg and Buzz, that the very Star Wars I'm your father element throughout the film, which was really cool. I really enjoyed that, and I liked the idea that that Woody was taken and that the toys had to go find him. Bringing the toys into the real world and seeing how they interact and hide from the humans, obviously, in the film, was really cool. I really enjoyed those elements of the movie. But why is it sitting at number 3? I just think number 3 and number 1 are just superior films. And that's why we're going to be coming in number 2 is Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 is a really fun film. It probably has the best ending of the entire franchise. And if you didn't cry in that scene, I don't know what's wrong with you. That was a very emotional scene and done very, very well. The comedy in this movie is really great. The different story dynamics of all the toys being treated like crap in this sequence is fantastic. But why is it sitting at number 2? Well, it all comes from the comedy, the ending, and what we see with Buzz and Woody. Buzz really takes over the lead of the Andy's toys, and he really, takes control and leads them in a great direction by escaping from the daycare. And then we've also got this really cool element of Woody trying to deal with the fact that Andy has given them up. They've been taken to the daycare, and he doesn't know how to deal with it. He doesn't believe it. And that there is really the emotion behind this movie. How do kids give up their toys, and how do the toys deal with that? And that was just one of the best elements that you could get from this entire franchise, and that's why number 3 is sitting at number 2. But number 1, well, it's Toy Story 1. I've never seen a movie like this come out before. I never knew or never even thought of maybe the toys in my bedroom would come to life. And when this movie came out, I was 9 years old, which is just bonkers to think about how old this movie is and how much time they take between each film. It's not a bad thing. Taking so long in between films is probably the reason why these movies are all really good. And the first Toy Story movie, knowing that these toys have all come to life and there is a character that is killing all these toys or murdering them with Sid, is just a really cool element. I really enjoyed this movie. Toy Story 1 is introduction to Woody, it's introduction to Buzz, it's introduction to all your favorite characters of this franchise, and you can't go past it as being the best in the franchise. There's no way that you can jump into this franchise by starting off with 3 or 2 or even 4. You have to come all the way back to Toy Story 1, not only because it's the best, but because it starts off the series in such a way that you learn toys are alive, you learn toys have to deal with certain things like, Sid. But overall, Toy Story 1 is the best because it just has the best storyline. For me, it's the best of the franchise by far. But that's my ranking. I want to know what you guys think of the Toy Story franchise. Similar thoughts to what I had? But let me know in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation nice and friendly, and let's get a conversation going in the comments below. So if you dug this video, make sure you hit subscribe, and if you really liked it, hit the like button because that'll help us grow here on YouTube. And until next time, my name's Ryan, and we'll catch you nerds at the movies.